y'all? Your host Jay Simmons here, and we are at the Black Table. Giving it a few minutes to let my co-host get in here, right along with our special guest, Cash Carter. He's going to be joining us tonight, so I look forward to hearing a lot from him, and also having good conversations with him. So just giving it a few minutes, and we be getting this thing rolling. All right.
There we go. There you go, my
Oh, he's
boy.
out and about. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Black Table. Ooh,
My
it's
man,
super quiet.
he is definitely out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Not much, man. Not much. I see you out and about. How's everything over there where you at?
I'm out and about making my moves right now. You know, I just got hurt, but still gotta move around.
No, I totally feel you on that. How's everything? How's all the healing process going?
Say it again.
I said, how's the healing process?
Shit, I'm doing it all on my own right now. The hospital.
I was going to say, hey, Anita and everyone. The guest is spinning a little bit. I hope the connection holds up for everyone. But if you've got an intro for him, feel free.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of us don't know who he is and what he does. So,
I named Cash Carter
I
for
don't have
everyone who don't
I'm
know. My
like,
name Cash Carter. I'm an artist from New York City.
sorry, I got all types of stuff going on my phone. And
yeah, it's cutting in and out just a bit. But I did hear him say he's an artist from, did you say New York?
From New York, from Rich Block.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
Roosevelt
Yeah, he's
Island.
from upstate, y'all.
What? I'm from New York, New York City.
Yeah, it's cutting in and out, but I did hear you say New York. I don't know. We think the connection is going to hold, and then it starts acting up. So hopefully it won't get too bad tonight. But where are you at right now? Oh, and we just lost him.
Yep, we definitely lost him.
Well, hopefully we will get him back.
I think he's trying to join now. I just got the request, and yeah. All right, there we go. It should pop up now. But what's been new with you? How's everything going on with your end? So for the most part, pretty good.
Yeah, overall everything's good. Not a whole lot to report right now.
It's not much really going on my end for the most part. I've been pretty busy myself. More so busy on the new schedule. Looking at the upcoming guests. So I'm very excited as to how the new like all these guests that we got coming in. I'm very excited to talk to most of them. I've been sitting here thinking about about these guests and how to approach them and things like that. So it's pretty good though. Sitting back, I've been also watching the episodes on YouTube because I've uploaded all the previous episodes. So it's actually pretty interesting to sit back and you actually watch how things have unfolded from beginning up till now. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, is he in here right now? Because I can't tell.
There you go.
The connection is, yeah, there he is. Okay, the connection keeps dropping in and out.
Nah, it's keep on saying I'm blocked from live.
I think that's an Instagram thing. Every time we go live, there's some kind of issue with either the guests or with us. And
I ain't gonna
we're
lie.
so sorry.
Instagram ain't let me go live in like a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Nah.
I lost my liking privileges for clicking on people's pictures for like 24 hours.
On 6. Say it again.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they took away my privileges to like people's pictures and stuff. They're like, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
I apparently I said something they didn't like, and they took it away for a minute. So that may be the issue with Cash. They may have taken his privileges for a minute.
I ain't live. No funny thing. Every time I go live, for some reason, every time I try to go back on live, I can't. Instagram just be bugging.
Well, if we have to, do not worry, Cash. We are going to get you back in here again another night. It doesn't just have to be tonight.
Yeah.
But please, by all means, since I did not have a bio ready for you right now,
Definitely explain yourself, and definitely explain yourself, and let's talk about that music, man. That music is. I was actually listening to that, man.
You was listening to my music. What's your favorite song?
So for the most part, the one you told me about, the six stepping. That's my favorite one. I've actually had that on repeat for at least my majority of the day. That one has been my. I like more so the hook on that one. The hook is very catchy.
What you like about my music?
Well, more so, like I said, I like that one more so. That's my favorite one so far. The other ones I haven't really heard, but the Sig Steppin' one, that's the one I kept on repeat for a good amount.
What about you? You heard any of my music?
Unfortunately, I have not yet because I was in the hospital the last week, and that is why
You all right?
I am now. But okay, long story short, I try not to keep bringing this up because I don't want people to worry about me. But
Yeah.
the apartment complex left us in almost 100-degree heat for 8 days straight. I spiked a fever. I started getting dehydrated. I started getting headaches and started having a bunch of other issues, and I wound up having to go to the hospital. It's the equivalency of leaving someone in a hot car for a very long time. You just don't do certain things. And what they did was illegal, but this is the South. People do stupid things down here and get away with it a lot. So
Yeah. Pretty much.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Now it just really threw off my week. Like I'm still kind of like mentally recovering from that. And it's weird because it kind of gave me some depression, which was very strange. But it's like one person told me, they were like, you know, you do realize when you get dehydrated, it starts from the brain down, right? So
yeah, pretty much.
I keep losing him.
Yeah, it's because he's out and about, so it's making it really hard for him to, I guess, stay connected. But yeah, like I said, Sig Steppin' was that's pretty much my favorites. I've heard his other songs, but I pretty much probably played it one time. Sig Steppin' is one of his songs that I've had on pretty much repeat. I've actually downloaded it because it's actually, like I said, it's a pretty good song. So I actually like it. And you know, me listening to other independent artists, I'm not one to hate. If your music is good, it's good. So that's been one of the circumstances.
I was gonna say, does he do more music or more? I mean, more lyrical, or does he do rap? I don't know what to call it when it's rap versus singing.
So he's more on the rap side. He does a lot of rap.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
When you put his music up behind his promos, a lot of it was rap. So
yeah, like, it's a lot of rap. But it's pretty good. Like I said, it's pretty good. And it's more so like he gives from what I've heard and from what I've felt, it's more so like feel good music. Like, you know, if you just want to feel good, if you want to feel hype, it's that type of genre music that he gives off, which is nothing wrong with that. I like it. You know what I mean?
Cash, if you can hear us, we would love it if you could play something for the audience to hear, you know, and if you can't, maybe the host can, maybe Jay can, to kind of give them an idea of what to expect. Because when we invited Aziza J on here, I had never heard of her before, but I was totally open because
listen, I got one on, so me part of myself. One on. So shit fucking up and all that.
He got one arm and everything. He out there. He really.
We just having a week, Cash. We just having a week. Both of us. We just having a week.
Yeah.
But I would really love it if Jay would play maybe some snippets of your music if you can't, so that the audience can hear.
Let me see. Let me.
Aziza J get on, and she did some really good like live music.
Yeah, I'm about to see. I'm about to go to Spotify right now.
Cool. That one.
And pull it up. I don't know how well you'll be able to actually hear it, obviously, because this is Instagram and, you know, their audio to be choppy at times.
I was going to say, at this point right now, it's really good on your end, Jay, so hopefully it'll hold up. Cash,
yeah.
Right now. Yours is good.
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, Mom, man.
Cash,
Going to Spotify.
While he's been booted up, what exactly were you in the hospital for? Because I know I saw you on social media in there clowning. You was straight clown.
I'll say it again.
I said, why were you in the hospital? Because I know you were in there. I saw you on social media.
Yeah. On Monday, the police jumped on me. And them niggas dislocated my shoulder.
Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad you're out of their custody. That's the first thing.
Them niggas locked there for no reason, so they know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas let me. They took me to Central Booking, and then from there, I told them to take me to the hospital because I knew something was wrong. I'm trying to lay down on the bench. Niggas couldn't lay down. All of a sudden, they take me to the hospital right before 3 a.m. They just say, yo, you out of here. You free, and just left. No nothing. No papers, no money, no nothing. I
feel like the fact that they let you out at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I saw a story like this on 2020. I'm glad you're a guy because y'all can defend yourselves a little bit better, but they did this to a black girl. They let her out. They knew she was drunk. I think they had arrested her for a DUI. Her mother begged them to not release her until I could come pick her up. She had no car. She couldn't go anywhere because she was drunk. They released her at 3 o'clock in the morning, and nobody ever heard from her again. And they're still trying to figure out where that girl is. So you know what we're thinking happened, obviously. So
well, you already know how it is.
You're okay.
You already know how it is. We you know, police is a whole different topic, but police, I don't trust none of them. That's just
We are
my
so
opinion.
sorry you were driving while black.
Pretty
There's
much.
nothing any of us can do about that right now, because at the end of the day, we can't change this. So, you know, but we are definitely glad you're out of their custody, because if they let you go, obviously they didn't have much to hold you on.
Pretty much.
But the fact that
They
they
knew
did
that.
what they did to your arm, I feel like maybe a lawsuit could come out of this.
It definitely is, because they dislocated my shoulder. I was already dislocated. The officers see me injured and still tried to fuck me up. But they couldn't really get with me. They couldn't fuck with me. They had about 50 officers grabbing on me. Couldn't do nothing with me.
Well, you already know how it is, dog. It takes a squad of them to grab us, so that's how they've always done it.
Yeah,
They move like a pack of dogs.
eager.
To be honest with you, it's like a wolf pack. You know,
Pretty much.
when cowards move in packs. Because if I got a problem with you, I don't need everybody to come with me. I'm gonna come
Pretty
on my
much.
own and deal with you.
Right.
But when you're scared, you come in a group, and that's the thing that I really have an issue with policing in this society. Everybody's life does matter, yes, it does, but you make our lives matter less, which is why we keep having to speak out about it every time you do stupid stuff like this. I just saw a little girl, a teenager, get body slammed in her school on ball.
I did see that. I remember seeing that.
And of course,
I ain't gonna lie, that's pussy. Them niggas is pussy. They a lot of pussies, and they just nervous, so they got their gun. That shit make them feel like Superman. Shit is crazy.
well, if you got to be that nervous holding a weapon, you don't need to be holding a weapon. But anyway,
You can't tell them that.
So, how long you been doing music, man?
Taking it serious since 2015, but I've been playing around since I was probably like 10, 11. I mean, I grew up on music. My uncle Grandmaster D from Houdini. You feel me? So I grew up on music. I was never
okay.
my homies. They told me like, yo, you got the look. This was like 2014. They told me, like, yo, you got the look. I mean, fuck with it. I got locked up 2014 summer. I started writing when I was on Rikers Island. Niggas was jacking it. Niggas was jacking it. The COs was jacking it.
okay, I'm not gonna get excited about Rikers Island, but I gotta ask. You was on Rikers Island, and I've been seeing so much about Rikers Island in the news lately.
Yeah, talk about that, Pimpin. Talk about that.
What you want to hear?
Yes. Like, I mean, is it as bad as they say over there? Because now, at this point, it's like one person said, they were like, imagine me trying to threaten my son with jail and tell him that this is a scary place. And he said, and I flip on Rikers Island and I see y'all over there partying. That's what's going on right now.
A whole bunch of different type of niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas going to have to entertain themselves some type of way to fight through all that bullshit. It's mad bullshit I go on there. I mean, niggas laugh and joke, you know? It's regular shit. I ain't lie. Jail is like being in the streets, but you just barricaded. It's the same shit. Like, you could be in the yard, and you could just be looking like, damn, it's the block right here. You feel me? It's like,
I guess if enough people that look like you are in the same place, it's kind of becomes your neighborhood, so to speak. Even though it's, you know,
that shit does not make you any better. It can only make you better if you want to make yourself better. You have to want to make yourself better. If not, then you're gonna be the same person.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and a lot of people that I've heard that have been to jail, they'll be like, when you go in, you have to go in you have to find something to focus on. You cannot just sit there and just let the days turn into weeks, turn into months. Find some focus and do something with yourself so that when you come out of there, you can still reintegrate into society, and it doesn't feel like I don't want to say you don't belong anymore, but I can't imagine what it's like to be out of society for 20 years plus. And think about it, a lot of our people go in for things and they didn't even do anything. And then they find out 30, 40 years later that they were innocent and all that. You know, it's a lot.
It's a sad situation because there is a lot of people who do that, where they go in there and they in there for so long, they come out and they find a reason to go right back in there. And it happens. Like, I went in once, and once I went in, I came out and I was like, I ain't going back no more. Like, I like you say, you just got to focus. But, you know, it's a lot of people go right back in there. That's all they know.
Because that's life for them now, yeah.
When you go to jail, it's like you have a target. You know what I'm saying, you start moving different. You start thinking about police more, and if it's hard to stay in the streets once you go to jail. It's very hard if you're in the your industry. Certain people just get caught up. I'm saying then the jail shit could scare them if they get out fast enough. But if you in jail, you start adapting to that shit. You become a street nigga, and I'm saying shit gonna happen. Got to deal with it.
So I noticed, and I mean I can't help but notice, but I noticed that you rock a lot of blue. So I take it that you're a Crip.
What's up? I'm Crip. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
I take it that you're a Crip or whatnot. So I mean, if you don't mind, could you elaborate on how that is? I mean, personally, I've never been in a gang or things like that, so I don't know nothing of that nature. How how that operates, anything like that. I've always been a solo type dude. So how does that work? You know what I'm saying?
I don't consider myself a gang. I'm in a family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a movement. That's all my shit is a movement.
Okay.
My shit look good. I make Crip look good. Crip don't make me look good. You understand what I'm saying? Period.
I got you. No, I had to ask it because I see, like I said, you got the blue. Then I noticed your music, a lot of your cover art and stuff like that. So I was like, I obviously it's very noticeable. So that's why I had to ask and
I was gonna say, I heard that
see how that
term
went.
a lot when I was younger, like Crips and Bloods, because my family was from California. But I never really knew like the colors and the schemes and all that, because my parents are. I'm a preacher's daughter, so my parents really never let us get involved in any of it. They grew us up in a bubble, but I knew enough about it to know that, especially Black people, it didn't matter what generation you was in, you found something to stick to, something to belong to.
Yeah.
Because that's how people survived.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
One generation over another, you was going to attach yourself to somebody. Or even my dad used to say, he said, you be out there walking them streets, he said, and even if you knew you wasn't bad, he said, you had to act like you was. Somebody look at you wrong, and instead of you saying, how you doing, brother, you got to say, you lose something over here. He said, because that's how you had to survive, because everybody assumed that somebody that they didn't know, if you're talking to me, you probably going for bad.
Yeah, I've had a lot of that. Even when I was growing up as a kid, and then I grew up in Philadelphia, so it was even like that where I was, I had to adapt. Like that was just my service. So now, like I'm down here in Florida, and I stay off the radar because I still have that same mentality that I grew up with. That doesn't never change. So and one thing, like you say, I wasn't. My pops was in my ass so much I couldn't really become become one of them gangs or wanted to get a part of that or Crips, Bloods. I couldn't get a part of that. My pops was on me a lot. So obviously I'm outside looking in. I've never was on the inside to see how it actually is and how it plays out. I can only go by hearsay.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Well, I was
I mean,
the
I
days
still think it's
out.
interesting.
So, I'm glad you're not sitting up in jail somewhere, because that's the first thing that I notice about this society a lot of the times. Like, the majority of people sitting in jail are ethnic.
Mm-hmm.
It's free labor.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that's one of the reasons they got you sitting up in there, because they know they can work you for free. Paying you, they literally have to pay you, I think, 10 cents an hour. And once you get out
Is
there,
it? Yeah. What is the labor in there? You know what I'm saying? Like how does that work out up in there?
You could work in the mess hall to serve food. You could do porter duties, that's cleaning up. What else you could do? You could do a lot of things. You doing everything that the officers should be doing, basically. All the fixing things.
Mm-hmm.
You doing that.
Again, sounds like free labor, which is why a lot of people go in there and they start going back to school, or they start learning, law or something to defend themselves. Because if you don't have knowledge on your side in this world, this civilization will definitely step on you. They use what you don't know against you.
In prisons, that's where they got the vocational services and all that. In the county jails, you just basically say no. You just waiting, see if you're going home or you're going to prison.
So, like when you're in there and you doing that stuff, right? And do the COs, like let's say you're doing your job and you whatever, do the COs treat you differently? Like, do they try to abuse you, or how does that work?
If you working for COs, sometimes they be cool with you, depending on what type of CO it is. If he a dickhead CO, you got to know how to move with him. I'm saying he a dickhead. If he cool, and I'm saying he gonna be lean with you. He ain't gonna be on your ass for doing certain shit. You can't wild out. You feel me? It's jail, prison.
Yeah.
In other words, it just depends on the type of person that you meet up in there.
Yeah.
But Jay, did you get any of his music off of Spotify? that we could queue
I
up?
couldn't get it. I couldn't. I had a problem with Spotify, so I just jumped over to YouTube. I got, like I said, the song I've been rocking all day. I got Sig stepping up on YouTube right now on my second monitor. So I do got that up. I can play a little bit of that, and he got a couple of other tracks up here. Like I said, Sig stepping has been that's been on my repeat mode. I listened to the other ones like once, but Sig stepping, I don't know. It was something about it. It kept
But that's
going.
how
Like
it is
even
with
when
every
it,
artist.
yeah,
Every artist
it's
is
like
like that. You always have tracks that you listen to more than others on an artist's album. That's just how it is. You always gonna have a favorite. So
eh.
There.
please be careful. Why are you not at home?
See, right?
That's
Yeah, so
funny.
like six, like what? So when you wrote Sig Steppin', what was like the motive behind that? Because I actually like that song, man. I really do. I thought the beat was high. I thought the way you came off on it was hot. The delivery was on point with it. I really like the hook, the most part.
I ain't write that, and I made that shit in like 15 minutes.
So what? It was like a freestyle.
Yeah, that's how I make majority of my music.
Well, we lost
Uh
him. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute.
But that's actually pretty cool to know because like I said, I've listened to it, but it's so well put together that you would have thought that he wrote it. That's how
when
well.
he said freestyle, and you said that was your favorite one. Passion goes into things that just hit you sometimes, and those are the ones you really want to write down. You know, we've had that conversation before. You'll just dream something up, or you'll think it up, and then right then and there you're like, okay, that's a really hot beat, or this is something that really means something to me, and that is what really resonates with people. I think we got
Yeah, and I was listening.
okay, look, in the car, stay in the car.
And I was listening. Like the first thing that caught me, when he introduced me to the song, was how he came off on it. Like he came off with a burst of energy. It wasn't like he took his time or none of that. Like when the beat went in, he came off with a burst of energy. So I was already feeling it. Not to mention, I'm a person that likes to drive in my car, so I got to have good music. If I don't have good music, it makes the drive real boring. And I do a lot of driving. So like when I was doing all the advertisements and promos, I was actually driving. I do everything on my phone, and it's dangerous. It really is dangerous because I drive behind. I drive a lot, and the things I do behind the wheel I don't know how to drive with my leg and everything. It's bad.
Yeah, please don't
It's bad, but when I heard Sig Step, and I'm like, this is actually a vibe. And then I ran it back, and then I'm like, yeah, this is really really a good hit. Like I was really liking it.
You gonna play it, or you want me to play it?
I got it right here. I can play it.
All right.
I should play it. Let me see.
I was gonna say whoever can get it the loudest.
Got a thinking niggas ball players cause I got an all-star team. Ain't call no that whole big. Ain't falling in love with no tricks. I just been grinding. All of my element matches your tummy cause nigga I'm running my shit. Right, how about a carrot? Don't know if it's time. Don't look it up. All feel like a national. Ayy. So when nigga just stepping up. Now my strikes in the field go just like a player in a Ross at the same time. Represent the forecast we letting up. On the road to the money, see vibe when I spit it out. Ain't come for what the sucker. I shit me. Fell easy, don't give me fuss. Never ask no handouts. Never fucking up. I can't get, I'ma take that. Leave my pull up with a season made back. Couple roads get straight cash. On my toes like ballet, cause I stand tall on my feet. Parking niggas, no ballet game, moving walking the streets. Got a thinking niggas ball players, cause I got an all-star team. Ain't call no that whole big. Ain't falling in love with no tricks. On my toes like ballet, cause I stand tall on my feet. Parking niggas, no ballet game, moving walking the streets. Got a thinking niggas ball players, cause I got an all-star team. Ain't call no that whole big. Ain't falling in love with no tricks. Walk light, but I'm a big stepper, right? Busting out my mic every day. Big Frit, I like chili peppers, heavy bitches know when I like sick button, that's my special Western, no age, that's my culture, I'm a way.
I like the engineering one. The engineer was nasty. The engineer was nasty. I really like the engineering. It was very clean. And me being a musical artist, that's the first thing I listen for. So when I heard it, I was like, that engineering is nasty. He mixed that really nice.
That was my first time working with him and all that.
Look, when the police siren went off, I panicked for a second and I looked at your screen and I said, this guy not in the middle of the flag. That was good.
No, like his engineer did his thing with that one.
That's my boy Ryan.
Oh well, see, yeah, that's why I said I got my own setup in my in my office. So because I have to have it. When I started doing music, I started in the home before I actually started going to a legit studio. But I never got rid of my equipment, so I can always crank it up, turn down, things like that.
Right.
That's
Okay.
cool.
So that's why, but yeah, he mixed that really good, and that's what I did like about him. Like that's what I listen to with any track. Is the engineering good? How clear is it?
Yep.
And things like that. But you put that song, even though you freestyled it, you put that thing so well together that I thought you wrote it.
Right.
The hook was on point. The hook repeated. So like, most of the time when people freestyle, they can't even remember how to do the hook.
Right.
And it was like how you had it was just, it was on key. It was on repeat.
I was
I,
gonna say some of the best rappers out there, and there's not a whole lot of them, and I mean the ones that are top tier can freestyle you into the ground. And I hate to use him as an example because he's white, but let's just Eminem. That
yeah.
man will beat you down with some lyrics. The fact
Right.
that you could freestyle that and he didn't know, and this is what he does. Music is Jay's thing.
hmm
Music is that's really his thing. The fact that he didn't know you freestyle that, and even when I heard it, I'm like, this does not sound like a freestyle.
It don't sound like a freestyle.
Somebody wrote. It's got a good beat. Even when, like I said, when the sound effects came in, I was like, oh, hold on. It hit. It really did. So, my next question is about to be, do you have a release date for an album? Is it going to be in the iTunes store? Where can people find your music? Let's talk about that.
My music is on all platforms.
Okay, so Spotify, iTunes store, YouTube.
On everything.
I'm assuming your Instagram, of course.
Yeah.
So, guys, make sure you follow Cash Carter. If you like his beats, what are you looking at for the near future? Like, what is your short-term goal with music?
I ain't gonna lie.
Where we headed?
I'm just working right now. I gotta recover. I gotta recover first. So
I understand.
I get motivation, but I'm focused on my recovery first.
Yeah.
I just recorded a song like 4 days ago though. Me and my brother Euro Bands from my block. That's an artist from my block, Euro Bands. We just recorded a song a couple days ago. Yeah.
I'm actually looking at one of your music videos right now, out in Cali.
Out in Cali.
Because I never watched your music video. Like obviously, like I said, I'm driving, so I'm not gonna be watching music videos while I'm driving. But your music video is original. Like, and I don't mean like that's not in a bad way. Most people be doing too much in their music videos. Like yours is, it's simple. You getting your point across, but you also keeping it like to the ground where people who has that lifestyle, who grew up like that, they can understand it. People be doing too much nowadays with their music videos where they want to throw it out into the future and make it seem like they're on the moon. I'm just like, y'all just doing too much.
Right.
So it's actually nice it's actually dope to see that, like, you had the was that 4-wheelers I think I was just watching? When they was riding down the street. Me whipping back. Like you got the whole cityscape, you grabbed a couple shots of the city, you got them when they was on the bikes and all that. Like that's what I feel like a music video should be like.
Yeah,
not
guys,
not the way they.
These music videos on YouTube. I wish we could do a screen share option, but I don't think that's an option for IG lives. But I wish we could screen share.
I don't think so.
Here and play people's videos, play their music directly on screen. I really wish that was a function of this chat.
Let me put your name in here so they know how to search your music, because I kept putting the S, not realizing it was a damn $sign.
Right.
Yeah, guys, Cash is $H.
There's another
search Cash Carter.
Yeah, I seen the other one, but I already let me tell you, the blue was what gave it away. So that's how I'm like, yeah, I know to look for the blue. I'm not looking for nobody else.
Right.
But I think it's a good situation. I just put his name in the chat so people can know how to find his stuff.
I'm gonna play a song for y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
I'll put it in again because I don't know why I'm not seeing it. So just in case anybody else couldn't see it, I popped it in there again.
So pin it.
I don't know if we can pin it here.
That's a good question.
Account, but you may be able to, because you're the host.
That's a good. I should be able to pin it if it lets me. Sometimes IG be tripping, so I don't even.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you have a public account, you should be able to. I think some of my features, because I don't have I haven't moved to a professional account yet. I'm still private. Are not available to me, but they should be available.
There we go. I just pinned it.
All right. This is I was talking about. I just recorded a couple days ago. It's called Suchi. So me and my brother Euro Bands.
Did you freestyle that one too, or you wrote that?
I don't write music. I don't be having the time, and I be having writer's block all of a sudden.
Oh yeah. So if it just comes off the top, you.
Yeah. And
He
I
said, when
feel,
it comes, it comes.
I feel it's more fun. It's more fun to freestyle because you could
Hmm.
catch different vibes. When you write, you want to stick like with the same vibe when you write, but when you freestyle, you can do whatever you want.
That is true. That is true. You can really do what you want.
And, you can catch it right there. I'm gonna play this right now. Cash, so butter.
Hey, yo, butter. In the building?
Fuck everybody. Fuck 'em. That's how I feel.
I love Chris Rich.
Right out of the city. From Miami to Cali, we litty. In the city with 6, I'm city. Out of town with a stick in the pistol. Put a lick in the back of the Bentley. That's what I had to do back of the Bentley. Move fast to the cash like sprinters. Stay things how you tell me to be kids. Like cash, don't crash the bank. Long quick to do the dash and run. Did it just a little race for they pennies. I-95 had them locked out of section. From Miami to LA. No, I link with the locals. I hop on the plane. We fucking up things when we throw up the games. Pass me the situation, I'm ready to bang. Dirt gang, banging. They know the game, but we not gangsters. Rich rolling, official we claim. I can't be playing. We smoking. Once this lady me flame, she heard Rich
I can see me listening to this.
she open, trying to link it with the gang. Fuck everybody, I said what I said. Bitch, I'm so butt, only mixing with bread. In the city with city, I'm city, so many no missing. Only leave your ass gang. Protected by angel, post to beat dead. Bounce back, no doc, no man. Bounce back, and I'm back on again. Like fuck everybody, I said what I said. Cash, I just play right out of the city. From Miami to Cali, we litty. In the city with city, I'm city. Out of town with a stick and a pistol. Put a lick in the back of the pen. So I had to get back of the bank. Move fast to the cash like sprinters. Stay dangerous, how you tell me.
Yeah, I can see me listening to this.
In the Yens could have dropped me a 50 top. Back in bitches, they know that I'm litty now. I'm hot, she popping her titty out. And I bust it up because I'm like that. She like that. Left the time, I said I'ma be right back. It's fuck everybody, I'm on some cash shit. Caught her, he with me and he like to crash it. I was out live blocking out with a bad bitch. Shorty, she tweaking, she thought I was maverick. But I got it though. Left the club, I was back in the battle hole. All my friends falling out like it's dominoes. Foreign type and she walking in Prada toe. But it's regular, we get a lot of those. Winter time pulling up in designer coats. My please, getting back is on back in this easy. Diamonds dancing and tapping like breezy. So my guys that I'm out of here, Weezy. I'm gone, fuck it. I'm back on some bully shit. I'm back on my I hit the club with 100 pie stuff in my hoodie shit. In LA, I make sure that the cookie lit. Bitch, catch a flight right out of the city. From Miami to Cali, we litty. In the city with 6, I'm city.
Yeah, I can see me listen to a lot of your music. Lily, I can see that.
Is there a video to go with this one?
Stay dangerous, how you tell me to be careful.
Or is this new music?
I think he said his new music.
I was going to say, because if there's a video, I was going to say you need to post the name of this one in the chat so people can look it up, because that was the type beat. That's the type beat.
Ain't no video yet.
Anita said she was dancing all in the bathroom. Look, man, you got somebody, you got Anita all the way in Australia dancing. Come on, man.
That's why I ain't gonna lie, I was about to be sitting here going.
I'm telling you, man, your music is definitely a vibe. It's not. It's like, and that's coming from one artist to another. It's definitely a vibe, and I can listen. And that's pretty much all I listen to is a lot of indie music. I don't listen to a lot of mainstream because it's just washed out. So if I can listen to it from like people that's in the mud actually doing it, it's just enjoyable. So I can listen to it.
Right.
I don't know why I can't see the chat moving. So you're gonna have to watch out because I can't.
So where did you manage to get your name from? Cash Carter. Where'd you get that from?
My block, Roosevelt Island, we call it Rich Block. You feel me? So my name Mookie. My name Mookie Low. That's my real name, Mookie Low. Whatever, Cash Carter. When I was in prison, I was in a box. I'm just thinking, like, damn, I'm about to come home, rapping. My name gonna be Mookie Low So Butter. So Butter, that's my brand. That's who I am. Whatever. So I'm like, Mookie Low, that's some Crip shit. Me, everybody gonna just automatically assume that's some Crip shit. So I don't want to just have one fan base. A whole bunch of Crips. So I'm gonna go with something different. My last name is Carter. Cash. I always call myself Cash. That's a little moniker. So Cash Carter.
No, it's a cool moniker, and I was gonna say you don't have to reinvent the wheel because most of the best artists in the business right now rebranded themselves. Jamie Foxx's real name is not Jamie Foxx. What is her name? The girl with, oh Lord, what is that girl's name? Mainstream rapper right now, female. Nicki Minaj's real name is not Nicki Minaj. The girl she's beefing with, what is that girl's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Not,
None of these people.
Who, Cardi?
Yes, Cardi B.
Cardi, yeah.
That's not her name. Most of these people have totally normal names, and they change them to fit their brand. So if you're trying to reinvent yourself or you're trying to invent a brand, it has to be something catchy, and Cash Carter is catchy enough.
It is. That's why I had to ask that. Is the name is very catchy, so it was like, you know, because there's really you don't find nobody out there that has like a name like that. Everybody got, like I said, everybody's little this and baby that, and you know what I'm saying.
Like, so I hate to make the comparison, but it's like I always tell people, if I can't scream your name in bed, I don't want to say your name, which means you're probably not going to be dating me. Same thing with the stage. When I announce you coming on stage, I want to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? People want to enjoy what they hear. So if you can imagine somebody going, Cash Carter, you know, you can imagine. I can hear that name as a famous name on stage.
Yeah.
So that's
it's very it's easy to it's definitely easy to remember. It's an easy name to remember. On top of it, it's catchy. So it's not like it's, you know, something simple or whatever the case may be. Like you made it really easy, but you also made it catchy. So that's why I had to ask that, because, you know, it all starts somewhere. You know, the name's just not gonna pop out of nowhere. Something started it, which is why you called yourself that. Right. I you know, some names, you know, names fit people, and then some names just don't. Like, so I felt like when Mia brought me to, when she told me about you and whatnot, I was like, Cash Carter. The first thing I asked, I said, is that his name? And like, I remember asking that, and she was like, "But that's what, you know, that's what to put on the flyer." And stuff. I'm like,
"But I'm gay, so that's what we gonna call you."
And I'm sitting there thinking about myself. I'm saying to myself, like, it's actually a catchy name or whatnot. Like, it's not, you know, it's pretty dope. Like I said, the music. So it's like you got the name, you got the music. Like, your brand is already basically representing itself, which is a good situation.
And I'm really outside, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You and that's another thing where you know, I was, you know, because I'm at, what I do is I do a lot of investigating. Like, is this person really living up to say what they really do? You know, so obviously, you know, I was on your page, you know, I was checking it out and whatnot. And then when I listened to the music, obviously the music matched your page and it matched what you were talking about. So I'm like, yeah, he definitely doing this. He definitely
very big on that. If he doesn't believe,
I'm very big on it because that's how I am.
He's not gonna believe in what you're doing because
like
everything
that I write about, everything that I do with the music, everything I lay, if I lay a lyric down saying I do something, it's because I actually do it. I literally get down to the business. I don't be gassing nothing, because that's just not my motto. I'm not about to be sitting here telling you I'm on the block when I'm not on the block. But I will tell you, in a bit, you know, I'm getting to the paper. I'm definitely getting to the bread. It's just I'm not doing it the way everybody else would think I'm doing it. That's why in my music you would never hear me really talking about, I'm out on the block or nothing like that. But not like everything that I lay out on my track it'd be fact.
It's called authenticity. It ain't authentic if you ain't lived it and sitting up there trying to act like you street and you hood and you know something about what it's like to grow up.
That's 6ix9ine. That's the 6ix9ine move right there.
I'll play band up. Both of my brothers that's on that track, they tuned in right now. That's Bally.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me go back.
If you can't, I'll do it.
You probably will get to it a lot faster than me, because I'm looking for it now. Speaking of that, while I'm right here.
That shit fire too.
I made
a whole fucking Valentine's album. But yeah. Let me see.
Again, guys, you can find his music on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes Store. He's coming out with music. He is very cutting edge. So just, you know, if you're into this kind of music, if you like rap, if you like music with meaning, if you like music with heart behind it, history, like we just said, authenticity.
Yeah.
You should check
or even a good even if you just want a good freestyle, he's good at freestyling it. So
if you need a freestyle.
Yeah, I can't find it on my Yeah, I can't find it on mine.
But something's playing right now.
I think that's him.
Up, baby, you know that I'm bent up. Spinning through in a lamb truck. Knocks out, put your hands up. We're on the master them cameras. No, we don't fuck with them people. Me and him, we not equal. I'm too high.
I mean,
Anita, we got you. I can't see what you're typing.
You know that I'm bent up. Spinning through in a lamb truck. The knocks out, put your
see what
hands
Anita said.
up. On the master them cameras. No, we don't fuck with them people. Me and him are not equal. I'm too high, I feel like it.
Anita,
And I have cat, I'm a demon. On the highway and I'm speeding, and now I'm lazy, be drifting with lanes, sunburn rub on the semen. When the city ain't grit, in the city it glisten, clear star on the scene, bitch. I'm making a movie, I'm fucking these groupies on camera, I'm trees to the tree shits. I'm out in Cali on beaches, I was just stuck on the bleachers. I'm born like Kobe the way I'm still, you see I ain't worrying about defense. These beans in my pocket was just down the locker, running in the yard like recess. Now we in the field for real, where's Kill the Kid, where's drill for drill. Bent up, baby, you know that I'm bent up. Spinning through in a lamb truck. Knocks out, put your hands up. We're on the mask to them cameras. No, we don't fuck with them people. Me and him, we not equal. I'm too high, I feel like an eagle. Hold on, wait, bent up. Baby, you know that I'm bent up. Spinning through in a lamb truck. The knocks out, put your hands up. We're on the mask to them cameras. No, we don't fuck with them people. Me and him are not equal. I'm too high, I feel like an eagle. Hold on. Yeah, you know what it is. You know that I like that I live. Real 90 what it is. Big packs in the crib. Come see how I live. Real drippy when I walk in the spot. 100K and I walk with the knock. Nigga, look at me, gon' get shot. Last night in Miami. How the fuck I'm at the push? Jumped in the lamp truck, have fun, man. Fuck what it costs. I swear I dip on the jakes. I swear I never watch face. Me and EJ ran it up. Gotta watch out for the snakes. Bent up, baby, you know that I'm bent up. Spinning through in the lamp truck. Knocks out, put your hands up. We're on the mask to them cameras. No, we don't fuck with them people.
Yeah.
Me and him, we not equal.
I can see it, yeah.
Like an eagle. Hold on, wait, bent up. Baby, you know that I'm bent up. Spinning through in the
I got some new music to add to my Spotify.
We're on the mask to them cameras. No, we don't fuck with them people. Me and him are not equal. I'm too high, I feel like an eagle. Hold on.
Yeah, I got some new music to add to my Spotify.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the kind of music you can hear somebody like maybe Jay-Z come in on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And roll right into that track. And that's why
You know what I like about it? What I like about the music, that so far, like I said, all the music, what I like about it is you don't waste time. You get straight to it.
Right.
A lot of artists do this. A lot of artists waste so much time on the beat instead of just getting straight to it. By that time, I'm ready to turn it off. Like, and that's not a good thing. You know, they think that's the wave or whatever. But me being an artist, you know, obviously when I first started doing music, it wasn't a situation where like all my music took off instantly. That just gradually, you know, as time went on, I progressed and I got better.
It's brutal. Everybody says.
Yeah, it's very, very brutal. And if it's one thing that people got to understand when it comes down to the music business is that if you're writing music, you got to be able to catch the person's attention within the first 10 seconds. If you can't catch their attention, you've already lost them. And what I like about his music is his music takes off. Like he's straight to it, no wasting time. So he already got your attention.
Especially if you're a new artist. It's bad enough to be a new artist in a business where you already got established people. It's like trying to find shelf space in Walmart or someplace. When you got a product, I don't care how good the product is, you got to get some shelf space. And people are not willing to give you shelf space over what they already know if you don't have something that's that catchy. And that's what makes starting any business, whether it's music, whether it's a product, anything, brutal in this world, because people go with what they know. And if you want to give you a chance, you got to have some hook that hits them right here and activates those pleasure centers in people's brains and makes them want to hear what you have to say. You don't have time to get to a chorus. Right. Like you said, first 10 seconds.
Yeah, like and that's how it is. Like his music is straight to it. That's why I like it. That's like I said, I listen when I'm listening to people's music, and even when I'm doing song reviews for a lot of artists, the first thing I listen to is the engineering. If you're engineering is trash, I'm gonna tell you that. I ain't even gonna hold back. I'm gonna tell you, your engineering is trash.
Can't help nobody if you lie to them.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you, your engineering is trash. You need to find a new engineering or whatever the case may be. Secondly, I'm gonna tell you if the beat's trash, and that's because. People don't really hear lyrics nowadays. They hear the beat, and if they hear the beat, and then if the beat rocks with them, that's when they start paying attention to the lyrics. But if the lyrics are not catchy enough to hold on to them, that beat don't mean nothing. So your beat got to be good, your engineering got to be good. On top of it, you got to grab their attention within the first 10 seconds, and then they with it. That's how I grab my music. I grab it within the first 10 seconds. if it's good, if the beat is good, then I'm gonna ride it and I'm gonna see how the
Again,
beat, you know, how everything goes.
again, it's, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. That's what everybody that's big now, when they were small, did. Look at Umbrella by Rihanna and Jay-Z. First few seconds of that song, that beat drops, and people that don't listen to rap listen to that.
The problem with I think the problem with nowadays is that when it comes down to the music is there's a lot of people who want to be first in everything. And that's an issue. Like like I said, when Cash sent me when he told me about his song whatnot, you know, obviously I'm not going to just listen to one. I listened to a couple of tracks and they were all pretty good to me. It's just Sig Stefan happened to be my favorite one, but there wasn't a single track that I really didn't like of his as I'm listening to it, you know, because I'm listening to it because I knew he was going to be on the show tonight, so I had to make sure that I was on point with a lot of things that I'm listening to. I can't complain about the music. I actually like the music. I actually like the takeoff, and the fact that he freestyled and I didn't recognize that he freestyled, that's saying a whole lot. I can't say that for most artists, and I do this, like I said, I do this full-time regularly. I can't say that most of these artists out here who are independent sound like Cash or even come off on a track like Cash. You know, Cash freestyles. I write. You know, I don't freestyle. I write. So there's a whole.
What you're saying?
It's
two different animals.
Ain't nothing
but
wrong
both
with
of y'all
writing
do
either,
very
though.
well.
Ain't nothing wrong
It's
with
a niche.
Writing. I done wrote a lot of good songs.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with
But
that.
it's just, you know, like you said, freestyling gives you that. It gives you that freedom to do what you want, and it's nothing wrong with that. I've tried freestyling. I ain't gonna. I'm trash at that shit. I am. I am trash. That's why I don't freestyle, because I am horrible at it. But I can write like it's nothing, and I can change courses as I'm writing. That's where my strength is at. So that's what I stick with. Now, if I want to freestyle something stupid, yeah, I freestyle something stupid, but it ain't going on no track. I'm not about to lay it down. But it's just like you said, like Mia said, two different animals, but we understand the concept of the music. And there's a lot of people who just want to be first with it, and I feel like those people who want to be first, that's why they always give up. Those are the ones that give up. Those are the ones that leave the music alone.
It's a phrase that I've heard a lot of people who, not the musicians themselves, I forget what you call them in that business, maybe the producers or whoever. You know how when you come new into the business and the person that you want to listen to you and hear you, and you want them to think you're special, and you want them to,
A&R.
yes,
A&R.
the A&R people, they will tell somebody in a quick second, first of all, you are one in millions, not one in a million. And what you need to realize is, with the wrong attitude, you're not going to become nothing bigger, because you're not Michael Jackson. Most of us, you're not Janet. You're not somebody that's coming in with something new. You're coming into a business and it's a rat race. So you have to do something to stand out, but your attitude about it is everything. Be humble, have a good spirit, and somebody that really wants to hear what you have to say will listen. But you can be the best artist, and I've seen this happen to so many people in the music business right now. They fall off the map. You don't hear nothing else from them because the attitude stinks.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody want to work with them. They got blackballed for whatever reason. And these are people with not just one-hit wonders, but people that put good music out there. And you like, how come I ain't heard from so-and-so? Because don't nobody want to work with so-and-so no more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's the thing. You got to be easy.
Both of you for what you are trying to do. And I really, really pray for your success, Jay, and for yours, Cash, because y'all are some hardworking brothers. And I really do want to see that struggle come to something greater for both of you.
Right.
So again, guys, you can check out his music on Spotify, the iTunes Store, Instagram, YouTube. Look up his music videos. Support him. Both of them, actually. Jay, like we said, Jay writes music and Jay is into that same business. I really hope, Cash, that you and Jay are able to work together and, you know, maybe even help each other in some way, shape, or form. Because anytime, you know, we're not crabs in a barrel here. We don't do that.
Yeah.
We don't see our brother pulling himself up and then we turn him back down. We want to elevate you and we want to see you do more for yourself. You know, and I tell even our sisters and whatnot, I tell them, support your brothers. You ain't got to like them. They don't have to be your favorite person for you to realize that if we could be as united in supporting one another as we are in these games and things that we can get together in when we want to, if we would do that as a whole people, we would get a lot further, because ain't nobody gonna support you like we gonna support each other.
That's fact. That's what a lot of people don't understand. That like everybody's just everybody for some apparent reason everybody's just in this zone where they feel like they got to get the money on their own. Like, but if me and Cash was to put a track together and we market that thing the right way, we both getting paid. We both gonna get paid from that. But if one of us decide to be selfish or whatever, it's only gonna hurt us, and that's what a lot of people don't understand when with the music. So that's why I've actually me and Cash pretty much started at the same time. If he started taking it serious in 2015, that's actually when I started. So the fact that basically we got the same length of time as far as taking it serious with the music, that's saying a lot, and I think that's why I commend him so much for that. It's a good situation with the music. I really like it.
One big thing we have to stop doing is when we see somebody post their success, it's okay to be jealous in a healthy way. I want to do that. I want to be successful too. But don't be so jealous. And y'all should take this to anybody that's listening. You need to remind your brothers and your sisters. Don't be jealous in the unhealthy way of, I don't want to see him successful because I'm not this. You don't know who's going to help pull you up if they had the funds and they had the means. Rich people don't have poor friends. Say that again. Rich people are smart.
Don't have for
to surround themselves with other rich people. And you may not be rich monetarily, but if you got some sense and you rich up here, you can make the money.
Yeah.
But you have got to support one another because it's a rat race no matter what you go into in this business, whether it's music, whether it's anything in the Hollywood industry is a race. And if you're trying to pull yourself up without giving a part of yourself away that you don't want to give away, it's going to be harder. Don't make it harder on each other.
It's always harder. It's always harder.
And you know what I mean by that. Somebody offering you what you want, your dreams in one hand, but they about to take something else from you that you don't want to give up in another. And that happens to women, but that happens to me in a lot of this industry too. And believe me, I didn't talk to you enough for you to know. Some of the things that go on in the Hollywood industry is why my dad did not want us in it. And his parents did not want him in it. He didn't care if they could sing. He said his mama talked to the preacher and she said, nope, that's being a sin. He said when he got grown and went up in there and they tried to get him to sleep with him in order to do what he was going to do. And this was a man and another man. And he said, I see why he said, nope, that's why he didn't want his children. And at the end of the day, it is hard to pull yourself up and keep your integrity and not let somebody strip you of your dignity in that industry.
Yeah.
Because they think you are for sale. And a lot of us are for sale, and I'm not judging us for it because we poor. Don't nobody want to be poor forever if they say, well, that's all I got to do. But if there's a better way for you to do it, why not help each other take the better ways? Because I love for my brothers and I love for my sisters what I love for myself. We down to the last couple of minutes. Cash, was there anything else you wanted to let us know about your music or anything that you feel is upcoming?
Just tune in. Just tune in for me. New music I'm gonna be dropping soon. That's it.
Well, you guys heard it. He's gonna drop soon.
Turn them notifications on.
When you got one. You ain't gotta give us a date right now if you're not sure. Because we like.
I don't got no date right now. Shit spontaneous.
Because I'm the same way I'm right now. I tell people don't put a specific date on it if you don't know, because people are going to be expecting something from you, and we want them to expect it when it's coming.
Yeah, no worry. Wave guy said he going to see this on YouTube. Yes, I'm definitely going to put it uploaded to YouTube and everything. But it was Cash Carter. He's a good artist, man. Good artist. So you definitely want to watch this one on YouTube. But yeah, man, turn his notifications on. Y'all go follow Cash Carter. He's definitely a good, like I said, good artist as far as from what I heard. I like the music. So if you guys are into music, go follow him. He definitely about it. So I have no problem. Follow him, turn the notifications on, do what y'all gotta do, just support. That's what it's all about. Definitely go to his YouTube, which is I pinned his name right at the bottom. Go to his YouTube, type that in, and go subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's a good situation. I've already subscribed. So make sure y'all go do that. It's really a good situation. But yeah, Cash, man, I appreciate having you on the show, man. It's a good situation. I'm glad I can.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, man, I appreciate I can just share this, and it's gonna go up on YouTube so other people can hear it. So it's just gonna only go further. It's not like it's just gonna stay here in the live and then that's it. No, it goes up on the YouTube and it just keeps going. So you ain't even got to worry about it.
All right, appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Definitely
So
tune in. I'm saying I'm gonna tune in your music as well. I mean,
yeah, I'm more of a conscious artist. So I mean, that's me. I'm more of a conscious
listen.
artist.
I could do it all. You feel me? Honestly,
I'm definitely more of a
I got
conscious
a whole
artist.
bunch of tricks up my sleeve. I could do it all. Just know that.
Well, we sincerely appreciate you coming on tonight. We know it was kind of a rough start. Like I said,
Nah,
we done
it's
both
alright.
had some rough weeks, our health and everything. We truly hope you feel better soon. You heal
Likewise.
properly. Don't rush your healing, especially when it comes to broken or displaced bones. Do not rush that. Let that
I don't
Right.
know
heal.
if you see,
Once it
I
heal
don't know if you
wrong,
see his page.
Nah,
Cash been turning up.
I ain't break none of my bones.
okay.
I had my shoulder dislocated, and
Yeah.
my
Cash been
auto
turning
accident,
up.
I had fucked up my nerves. My nerves
Yeah.
got damaged. But
Yeah,
I'm
nerve
trying to
damage takes some time too. I was gonna say nerve
yeah.
damage is a big thing.
That's why I'm just low key right now. I mean, just recovering. That's
Hmm.
all.
But
I
you know what?
still
We give it to you.
not
We definitely
the
because you
grind
could have
don't
said you wasn't
stop.
coming tonight, and
No, it
you
don't.
still showed up.
The grind not gonna wait for me to get back better.
That's right.
I
I tell
mean,
people that all the time. Bills don't
I
stop
still
just
got a
because
life.
you don't feel well.
Only time life stops is when you incarcerated. That's
Pretty
frozen
much.
time.
Yep.
You doing the same thing until a release date.
Pretty
Until
much.
until you can melt and be released back into real life activities. You
Well,
feel
like
me?
I said, we glad you out. We glad you're doing your thing, and you know,
Anita says she loves showing her support, even if she said, "I love showing my support, even if I'm a white brown girl." I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that
Anita
means.
just be clowning. Anita,
That's
stop trying to be
irrelevant.
something you ain't.
I don't even know what that means. She said, "White brown girl." What that mean?
I just call her Aussie because I'll be like, you know what, you from Australia. Whatever you are, as far as we concerned, you're not you from a whole other continent. So you can be whatever you want to be, but you Australia. And we love the fact that people from different continents come in here and listen to us. We got people from Canada, we got people from Australia.
Hmm.
And I feel like as time goes on, that's going to grow. So our platform is open when you're ready to come back again and do an update, Cash. Um, let's see, we are booked, but like I said, just let us know and we'll get you back on the schedule again. It was an absolute pleasure speaking with you this evening. Again, guys, support his music. Even if you don't like rap, it's okay. You can still follow and support your brother because a simple follow and a simple like is still helping the algorithms
Hmm.
of Instagram and any platform. YouTube, follow him and just give his videos some likes, show some love and support because those are helping his algorithms get to people who really are into the kind of music that he is performing. So just
Yep.
help your brother,
Yep.
help him out.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
just
hey,
speaking about my
Cash, your
life.
boy
That's all
said
I'm
go
doing.
home.
I'm speaking about my life, things I go through, things I've been through. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's just putting his life out there for all of you. He's not.
I'm just putting it out there for people that can relate
Mm-hmm.
and feel understand what I'm going through, or even if you can't relate, you could just hear hear my life, hear my story.
It's not
Yeah.
fake. It's his real life, and he put it in
That's
lyrics
it.
and freestyles it, and he puts it out there for the world to hear.
And
So show him some love.
it's not to get me incarcerated at all.
Mm-mm.
I
Yeah.
definitely know how to speak.
Yeah, we definitely want you to stay out of there so that you can become what you are meant to become. Because, like you said, your life stops in there, and we don't want that. We want you to
Right.
keep going.
Definitely don't. Definitely don't. Well, yeah, we definitely gonna wrap it up, guys. 12:04 is the time, AM. Probably 11:04 East Central Standard Time. I'm not sure, Anita, whatever that time is, but
It's
um,
late.
we're gonna definitely wrap it up. Cash, if you know, we appreciate having you on the show.
You know that.
For those of y'all who don't know, the Black Table, you can watch the episode. You can definitely rewatch the recaps and the full episodes on YouTube. So you just go to my website, officialjsimmons.com. You'll be able to go there. You'll see the schedule of any upcoming guests we got. And on top
You
of
bet
it,
you see
all the
that.
episodes, all on the front page of my website. You ain't even got to go far for that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and you can watch every episode. Turn notifications on. Follow my co host, Mia. Follow me So that way y'all can catch updates on, any type of guests. We've already had some good guests come on the show already. So you don't want to
Yep.
miss any more episodes. This is officially episode 8. So if you have not watched any episodes, you might want to go all the way back to 1.
Yep. And this
But
Sunday we have I just want to let everybody know we have a fitness expert coming on. I know the ladies are
yep.
gonna love that because it ain't a woman who don't care about the way she look in my body.
All
So
right, y'all. I'm out of
men,
here.
if you know anybody,
Take care.
All right.
all right, have a good night. But yes, we got a fitness expert coming on Sunday, September 19th. So guys, please be sure to tune in for Crown Cobain. Again, he is a fitness and health expert, and I really, really am excited about that. Because most of us think that because you skinny, you're not out of shape. I went bowling and was wheezing by the second round. We need to hear what he got to say.
Yeah. So get your questions ready. Definitely get your questions ready. It's going to be a good situation. I look forward to having him this Sunday because I'm into fitness as well, but there's things he can still teach me. So get the questions ready. He'll be on this Sunday. Like I said, officialjsimmons.com. If y'all don't, if you don't follow me, follow me. Follow my co-host Mia. My website is right there on my bio. So you just click it, and right there on the front page, you'll see everything from the episodes to the upcoming schedules to reading what the Black Table is, everything. So
Yep.
make
And
sure
if
y'all
you
go
have
there.
any friends who don't know about the Black Table, encourage them to watch. If they have a talent, if they have a business that they're trying to start, I don't care if they don't have 10 followers on Instagram. We are here to support you and help you grow. So let them know. Tell them to reach out to me or to Jay and let us know. We'll try to get you on the schedule to give you a platform to talk about what matters to you, because at the Black Table, we all matter.
Yeah, we do. So y'all already know. We'll see you Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 Central, 8 Pacific, and I believe 1 p.m. Australia time, if I'm not wrong about that. Make
4
sure you turn
a.m. UK
notifications
time.
on. Yeah, 4 a.m. UK time.
If
So
you're an
make sure you turn
insomniac,
notifications on.
stay up with us if you're an insomniac in the UK.
Turn them
Thank you guys so
notifications
much.
on, y'all. This is the Black Table. We out.